Hi, I'm Representative jt-wilcox, and thanks for joining me for my weekly video update. Today I'm going to talk about the Finance Committee. That's one of the committees that I'm on, and it's probably one of the ones that people are most interested in because finance really means taxes. We're getting a lot of bills, as you can imagine right now, and I just wanted to share a few of those with you. First, some of the bad bills. This one is House Bill 1545. And you've heard of this one before. In fact, you've probably voted on this one before. And I'm just going to read from part of it. An act relating to guaranteeing that the top 1% pay 2 through assessing a 2% tax on millionaires to fund the Paramount Duty Trust Fund and reduce class sizes in grades kindergarten through 4. Now, we should be doing this already. We've got the funding to do it. And we could be funding education first, as I've said many times. And what bothers me about this bill is the voters have already voted on this one. This one was soundly trounced by a vote of the people 2 years ago. Now, here's another bad bill, House Bill 1122. And this one is really a wolf in sheep's clothing. First of all, although it was promised 2 years ago when the beer tax was passed that it was a temporary tax, this one is designed to continue that on indefinitely. It says, an act relating to increasing revenues dedicated to basic education purposes. So these are always written in such a way that they sound really good. But this is about as unprogressive a tax as you can get. It also, through an excise tax on fuel, will increase in the long run fuel tax by something in the neighborhood of 12 cents a gallon. I don't think that's right for the 2nd District. Do you? Now, there's also some good bills, and I'll share those as well. The first is House Bill 1427, and I am a co-sponsor in this one. You know, in this state we have a problem with technology that is used to evade taxes. And here's the deal. I'm not friendly to increasing taxes, but I and most other people do agree that taxes are absolutely necessary and we want them to be fair and we want to be able to enforce the rules. So this bill addresses the problem that we have in using technology to evade taxes. Another good bill, although it's a tiny little bill, is House Bill 1558. And this addresses the taxation of honey beekeepers. You know, you really can't have agriculture without honeybees. And unfortunately in this state, because of economic policies and also because of disease problems, we rely on out-of-state beekeepers for 80% of the pollination. So it's important for the citizens of the state and for the security of the economy to have your own beekeeping industry. And this allows a small tax incentive to help defray the cost of the feed for bees. And that's true across most of agriculture. So this is a bill that I'm going to support. And then there's some bills that sort of prove, I guess, that tax policy makes it difficult to be consistent. You know, the other side has consistently demonized any use of a tax exemption, as if investing in the future of some of our industrial sectors and business sectors to provide employment is a bad thing. But guess what? The other guys represent places that need the same things that we need in the 2nd District. So these are bipartisan bills that I hope pass, although I am concerned that it's going to be a tough fight. So, House Bill 1170, modifying the income thresholds for the exemption and deferral property tax relief programs for senior citizens and persons retired because of physical disabilities. As you might know, it's possible for very low-income people who own their home to have their property tax deferred. However, the income threshold is only about $35,000. This raises the threshold for our neediest people. And second, House Bill 1329. And this, I think, is a great idea. It creates a sales tax holiday for back-to-school clothing and supplies. So the families that we want to support the most, those who have young children that are going to school, can have a short period of time where they're not paying sales tax. This would apply across the state. And you know, the truth is, I do believe in a certain amount of progressivism in our tax policy, and this is one way to provide that for the people that need it the most. Thank you for watching my weekly video updates. Please feel free to call my office using the number on the screen or email me.